Okay, let's so what we're gonna do is, this is the second floor. I have two lavatories. I have urinal, floor drain, and two water closets. Second floor, I need to drain this to the first floor. Okay, so let's start off with let's piping up the two lavatories. Let's go to that section view. Okay, so let's look at this, and let's get our sanitary 1/2 inch. The slope is off. Let's make sure we got sanitary in here. Okay, that looks good. So we're gonna go here and down, and let's make that a double. Let's make sure that our piping is T sanitary. That's okay. So let's get the green light here, make sure that that's okay, and come down 1/2 inch. Slope is off. Cast iron, it could be plastic, but we're going to use that as a pipe type. Okay, and make sure that our alignment is okay. So let's connect that guy up and get our green light again so that we can get a double Y and bring our pipe up. Let's cap this guy off. Okay, and put our P-trap in for the two two lavatories. I'm getting ahead of myself. And let's bring this guy up. Okay, so that looks good. Okay, so we're going to go to the floor plan, second floor. Okay, and let's zoom in a little bit so that we can have our pipe go down at 1/4 inch, 1/2 down, and 1/4 inch. We still have our pipe type and our system type. Looks okay. Okay, we're going to go past the urinal because I'm going to connect into that. And let's go to a 3D view and look at our pipe and change that 1/2 inch to a 2 inch. 2. Okay, that's good. Let's go back, floor plan, so we can look at our section view to connect our urinal up. Okay, so it looks like we can still, as a default, make sure the slope is off. Sanitary, come here, and we look for our alignment lines, which is there, and let's put a P-trap in and make sure that what we're going to do is use a combination. So I think I might need to change the routing. Yeah, okay, let's change that to a combination. That looks good. So now what we can do is connect our pipe, and that looks good. Let's make sure that that's okay. Okay, let's go back to the second floor plan. I think I'm gonna need a clean out. Let's rotate the section here at 90. Let's go back inside the wall. We're gonna go inside so we can get our clean out. Okay, which is about here. Okay. I think that's okay. Yeah. Okay. Now we're gonna draw, and our pipe slope is gonna go up. Okay, let's make that go up like that. Let's go back to the floor plan and put that pipe in the wall, and still we need to slope up to be consistent. Okay, and about right there. Okay, let's just cap that. And okay, now let's go to the floor drain, rotate our section 90 degrees. Okay, and let's look at our floor drain. Okay, it is here. Let's look at a wireframe so we can get a good look at our floor drain. Okay, 3 inches, good. Our slope is off. Okay, we go here and there, and we need a P-trap again, and lift this guy up to about right there, just below the floor. And let's go to the second floor again, and what we're going to need to do is line up the floor drain with the existing pipe, a 2-inch pipe of the urinal on this main pipe here. Okay, so let's align from here. Okay, so that looks good. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna connect at the top, because if we look at the elevation of the two, or between these two guys, we can see that the 2 inches above. So in order to get down below the floor, we're going to need to connect. And if you notice, for some reason, I would rather, if I draw this pipe here, it gives me an error. But if I drag my 2-inch onto, let's go back. Let's make sure we have a junction fitting of a combination. It should be there. Okay, that's good. Okay, let's go back and drag our 2-inch into our 3-inch pipe. Okay, let's make sure that that looks okay. Okay, so we have this pipe. Okay. Okay, everything looks fine. Looks fine, looks fine, looks fine. Okay. So back to our plan. And what we're going to need to do is connect this 3-inch into our 4-inch water closets. Okay. So let's look at that section. Okay. Let's go here, and our sanitary 4-inch, no slope. I usually don't slope in my pipe chase because it's, the contractor is going to slope it anyway, but I'm not going to let Revit get confused about these short distances. So I'm looking for my alignment line, and it's right there. Okay, so I think I'm going to need to change the junction to a T sanitary. Okay, that's that. Okay. So what we're going to need to do is connect our back-to-back. Make sure the green is connected, it's highlighted, and we're going to go over and connect there. Okay, and use a double connection. Okay, so that we can draw our pipe. Let's cap this guy. Make sure that we are populating our fixture units. So it's 6 each. Okay, I'm gonna go past the 3-inch. Okay, because we're gonna connect into that guy. All right, let's go back. Okay, and rotate. Stay here and place our rotation about right there. And let's look at inside the wall. Okay, we're gonna go inside this pipe chase or plumbing chase. Section view. We are here. Let's change. I think I'm gonna need a T sanitary because it's a horizontal to a vertical. T sanitary looks good, looks good. Okay, so we drag our sanitary T here. Okay, and now what we can do is draw our pipe. Let's make that go up just a little bit down to the first floor, right? So we continue down. Okay, now let's go back. Now we're on the first floor. Okay, now this section, because I can see it on both floors, make sure that this section, building section, the scale is 1 inch is equal to 400 feet. Because otherwise it can get confusing of what happens to the section when I go to another floor plan. Okay, so this usually works. I haven't seen it not work. So I would set my section view, because we have options here, right? All these options, all of this stuff, right? But just set it at 1 inch is equal to 400 feet and you should be okay. And if you get different results, then I haven't seen where that result has changed. So just a little tip from the guy behind the screen. What am I doing? Okay, let's go up. So we are going to rotate our section, right, at 90. So we can go inside our wall, go back to the section view, and let's slope our 4 inch right down at 1/8 of an inch. Okay, make sure sanitary, and we can do that. Okay, but I'm gonna change this. Let's make sure we get a clean out back here. Okay, and again we're gonna need to slope up. Okay, otherwise Revit's gonna give us an error, right? I'm gonna cap this. Will be a clean out, and I'm gonna change this to a combination. Okay. Okay. Maybe bring this down a little bit. Okay. So let's go back to the first floor. Everything looks good. So that is going to be our sanitary, plumbing up the 2 lavatories, urinal, floor drain, and 2 water closets. Now I'm going to go to a plot file. Let's look at the second floor plot. Is that second floor plot waste? Okay. And okay, so it looks like we're missing some information, and this is where we can use we can hide it, or plan region usually works in this case. So I'm going to use a plan region. So we go to view. We want to view a region, right? These are the plan views, which is this plan region. And it's going to give me a view range within this region, right? Not the entire floor plan, but just this region. I'm going to choose this rectangle because I'm going to go from here to about right there. Okay, now I can choose my offsets, right? And I want this offset to be a -3 so that I can see -3 feet. So I can see what's going on, right? And let's say okay to that, and let's finish. Okay, so and we can see what's going on, right? Which is a little bit better because this floor plan view range is set at a -6, the depth level, right? But this region in here is set at -3, which is different, which comes in handy most of the time. So what we can do now, I'm gonna turn that off. So you go to annotation and P, the plan region, let's turn that off. Okay, and so the second floor, first floor, let's go into our first floor plot waste, okay, which is here, and we can do the same thing here. So let's use a plan region view here, here, and here. Okay, let's go to properties and make sure that, let's say let's say a 10-foot, and that looks good. I'm gonna say okay to that. Yes, okay, now that looks good. So I'm gonna turn off this region again. Okay, okay, so what we're gonna need to do is connect this pipe. This is the main pipe, and we're gonna need to connect our pipe that's coming from the first floor to the main pipe. And I'm gonna draw a detail line so that I'm gonna extend, modify, extend to here, from here, right? Okay, so when we look at this section of pipe, okay, section, we see that it is lower, which it should be, and I'm going to, let's draw another detail line. Okay, and extend. Okay, so I think I'm going to okay, let's draw a pipe down. Okay, and let's look at our routing preferences. It should be a combination. we are going to change that to a combination. Okay, and let's hook this guy up. Okay, now let's look at a 3D view, make sure that it looks okay. Okay, and we can put a clean out back here. I'm gonna cap it, but okay. So that is going to be, let's go back to the overall second floor. Okay, so from here we went to the first floor, overall first floor. Okay, and again we can use our plan region in this area so that we aren't looking at some of this pipe. Okay, so let's do that now. We're going to view a plan region. Okay, and the rectangle is here. We go here and in here, and let's do 10 feet. Okay, yeah, okay, that's that, so that looks a little better. Okay, so well, I hope that helped in some ways, and you might want to put a long sweep here, but I'm using a combination. Yours could be different. Okay, well, I hope that helped. I'll talk to you guys later.